welcome back to my channel. I'm Bushra and today I'm going to be telling you about all the things that I use for my hair care. My last hair video was all about how I grew out my hair. It's pretty long. From what you saw from my last video, I cut about 4 inches off. I just wanted to cut off a bunch, and I am gonna go lighter for the summer. I'm gonna add a little bit more. The healthy thing to do is not go from very dark hair to very light hair. You want to gradually go up to light, so that's what I'm doing, and I'm doing it myself. So if you want a tutorial on how I highlight my hair, just let me know. But back to today's video. So my last video was all about how I grew out my hair, my secrets. It was just my personal tips, what has worked for me. I know a lot of people were totally against the whole no trim thing, but that's what worked for me. I get dustings. That's what takes care of split ends. Most people that have long hair, they're gonna tell you that they don't get their hair cut every 2 to 3 weeks. They just don't. Like all your little split ends that happen, dusting just cuts off all the little dead ends, the split ends, without really taking any of the length off. So that's why I get a dusting. But anyway, today I'm gonna share with you what I actually use currently to grow out my hair. So I'm gonna start off with shampoo and conditioner. What I use is Purador. So this is the shampoo, this is the conditioner. Shampoo is all done, all used up, so I mean, I'm not using it anymore, but this is what I was using up until 2 weeks ago. It has no parabens, it has no chemicals, it's very natural. What I have to say is, even though I didn't love it and I liked it, is because I had to use about 5 to 6 whole pumps of this. Compared to other shampoos, I use a lot less. This just doesn't give you that much of a full lather because it's just so natural. So I felt like it wasn't really cleaning my hair if I used just a little bit. 2 pumps was not enough at all. However, this conditioner is pretty good. I'll use 2 pumps, 2 to 3 pumps for the ends of my hair, and it works just fine like any other conditioner. These also don't have any sulfates and no gluten, so if you're highly allergic, this is the brand to go with. And the shampoo that I used was actually for hair loss. This is Argan Oil Premium Organic Anti-Hair Loss Shampoo, effective solution for thinning hair. I already have very fine hair, so I was like, maybe I'll make it thicker. Listen, your hair type is never actually gonna change, and I thought maybe I could. I've used so many things to try to thicken my hair. It doesn't actually work. It's very, very temporary. But these products are really good. They use argan oil and very organic and natural products. So if you're into that, do check out this brand. The next brand is so much easier to find. It's Redken. I've used Redken for 5 to 6 years on and off, but usually I always have it on stock. The reason there are 2 different colors is because this is for color treated hair. This is Color Extend. This is the conditioner, and this golden one is from the All Soft line. This is the shampoo. This is the current shampoo that I'm using right now because I ran out of the other one I just showed you. And this conditioner right here, I switch off between this one and the Purador one often. It's just whatever I'm in the mood for. I have 2 conditioners. I don't use conditioner often like you saw in my first video. So whatever I'm really in the mood for, I'll just use it. Now the reason that I love Redken is because I've never had a problem with any of their products, and this line is really, really good if you bleach your hair, if you lighten it, if you highlight it, anything like that. This is great for if you dye your hair a different color or any funky color like purple, pink, blue, anything like that. This red line is awesome for trying to extend your color, but they both work so good, and this one leaves your hair so soft. I mean, the line is called All Soft. I don't know if I mentioned it, but this line is called All Soft and this one's Color Extend, and you can intermix them both. I do at least, and they work so good for me. I've used them for 5-6 years. Not that I haven't used other brands, I just really, really like this brand. If you're a brunette that really likes to color your hair, I really highly recommend this Pravana brand of shampoo. This is called a Perfect Brunette because it's for the perfect brunette. Now all those purple shampoos that you see out in the stores, they're for if you dye your hair blonde. If you're a brunette, a very dark brunette, I naturally have very soft black dark brown hair, and I like to go a lighter brown but not blonde. and sometimes I'll get blonde highlights, but they just end up, you know, like looking light brown. This is really good for that. This shampoo's color is actually teal. It's very green. It's very teal. It works so good for brunette. I love it, and it smells great. It looks beautiful. I use it about once a month. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but I wash my hair every 4 to 5 days. So those regular shampoos that I showed you earlier, I only use them like once or twice a week. Usually twice a week. So this I just use about once a week. And when I do use it, I leave it on my hair for a lot longer than the regular shampoos. I'll leave it on for like 10-15 minutes, you know, like shave my legs, like take care of things that I need to take care of, and then rinse it off. So it's kind of like soaking in my hair a little bit longer and does a little treatment for it. This works just like, you know how the purple shampoos tone down the yellowness of blonde hair? This shampoo tones down the oranginess of brown hair. So if you do dye your hair lighter brown or get highlights on brunette hair, I highly recommend this one. This next shampoo is kind of weird. This is Head and Shoulders Clinical Strength. It's clinical strength because sometimes I'll get a pimple or two on my head. Not often, like I don't have any right now. Usually happens in the summertime when I'm working out a lot and when I'm like really sweaty, and you know, like I already don't wash my hair every single day that I work out. So this helps a lot. I use it more like a clarifying shampoo. It keeps my scalp very healthy. I don't have dandruff. I know Head and Shoulders is for dandruff. I'll use this regardless whether I have like a little pimple type thing on my head or not. It just keeps my scalp healthy. I'll use it once a month, maybe twice. It's very strong, so I don't try to use it all the time because it does dry out your hair. It's very drying, but I think it works really great as a clarifying shampoo for me. Now for conditioning treatments, you guys know that I mentioned that I don't like to use conditioner every single time because when I get out of the shower, I'll use something else to condition my hair. So something that I use to condition my hair is argan oil, and this is from Purador. It's the first shampoo brand that I showed you. This is for body, hair, and face treatment. I don't use it on my body. I don't use it on my face. Argan oil does make me break out, so I definitely don't use it on my face, and I don't use this on my scalp. I will use this only at like the very ends of my hair if they're feeling dry or anything like that. Of course they're going to feel dry if you don't use conditioner in the shower. So I'll fill the dropper up halfway, put it on my palm, rub my palms together, and like comb the bottom parts of my hair through it. It does really help with split ends from forming. It prevents split ends. The thing with split ends is if you already have them, you cannot get rid of it. I'm convinced that there's no product in the market, no matter what they say, you cannot get rid of split ends of hair that's already broken and dry and messed up. So if you have a nice dusting or trim or haircut to cut off like a lot of damaged hair, take care of it by oiling the ends up a little bit. That way it prevents you from getting split ends in the future. But if you already have split ends, there's nothing that can take care of it. There's no product on the market, so just get the split ends cut off completely and then start taking care of your hair. If I'm not using argan oil, that one from that brand, because I have that bottle already, I will definitely use coconut oil. There are many other oils, but this is just what I'm using currently. So whatever coconut oil that I have in my cabinet at the time that I'm using to cook with and like eat or anything, I will put that on my hair. It's that easy. Like, you don't have to get something that's just for hair. Coconut oil is one of those magical oils that just works so good for your skin, your hair, your nails, your cuticles. It's a miracle oil. This Spectrum brand that I have right here, you can find at Target, Walmart, your common like regular grocery store. This is the organic virgin coconut oil, unrefined, and I'll just take a little tablespoon of it out, not even use a whole, actually I'll use a tablespoon, usually a teaspoon because I have very fine hair. It depends on how thick your hair is. And this I will put on my scalp. The argan oil I don't put on my scalp, it breaks me out. So this coconut oil, it doesn't break me out, but I will put it on my scalp. I have a treatment with coconut oil that I do, and I will do this treatment like once or twice a month. So most days when I don't use a conditioner, or even if I do, I always use this little guy. This is from Beyond the Zone. It's from Sally's. The brand is Beyond the Zone. It's called Smooth Criminal. It's very watery, as you can see, like you hear it. It's very, very watery. It does not weigh down the hair at all, and I love that because I have very fine hair. This is a hair primer, so if I'm going to use heat on my hair or no heat, this works amazing and it protects it. The reason I use this, regardless if I use heat or not on my hair, is because when you go outside, you have sun damage. Just like your skin, you want to wear SPF every day, even if you're not really going to be in direct sunlight. You work in an office, I work in an office, you drive. When you're driving, the sun is hitting your face. When you're walking to the building, your sun is hitting your face. That might sound like paranoia, but it's really not. Because sun damage is extreme, and you know, over the years, it can really add up. So this is awesome as a heat protectant, and just to make it smell good. It smells so good, by the way, and it makes it so much silkier and smoother, and it just looks good overall. Once I'll use the Smooth Criminal, that I use every single time after I shower. Once in a while, not every time, like once a week maybe, I'll use this product right here. This is a serum. This is by Pantene Pro V. It's the Overnight Miracle Pro V Overnight Miracle Repair Serum. It helps erase damage while you sleep. I only use this product when I let my hair dry naturally. I definitely don't use this when I blow dry my hair. It works really good overnight. Like, it's called the Overnight Miracle, and it does work really good. It's not too thick, and when you wake up, it makes your hair shinier and smoother, you know, like not as frizzy. Even though I have straight hair, it can get very frizzy and like puffy and kind of like fluffy over time. So without using heat styling tools or anything like that, this product does smooth it out and make it look like I use heat styling products, especially if I end up tying it up in like a bun and rolling it up at the top of my head. I will wake up with like really beautiful waves, and they don't look like really frizzy or fluffy or anything like that. They look smooth and silky and shiny and looks really good, and it's thanks to this product. So as you guys know, I don't like to wash my hair every day, so to keep it from getting greasy, I use this. Now, I do have a pretty extensive collection of dry shampoos, but I love this one right now. It's a big bottle. You can find it at any drugstore. And it smells like toasted coconuts, so it's pretty freaking good. It's from Not Your Mother's. It's Beach Babe Texturizing Dry Shampoo. It gives it volume, it absorbs oil. I think that's a win-win situation because I really like the way coconut smells. So it smells like I'm on a tropical island. It smells really good. I love this. I use this all the time along with the other ones, but this is my favorite one, and it works really good. It blends like any white residue off of very dark hair very quickly. Like, you just kind of rub it a little bit and it goes away. Other things leave your hair looking very chalky and gross. This one works great. And last but not least, I'm going to show you my hair dryer. Now, this did not help me grow my hair. I've not used a hair dryer for over a year because it broke when I was overseas. I couldn't even use it, so I know that it can be done. But the thing is, I do use a hair dryer from time to time. Like, I used it today, okay? I used it today. I'll use it like once or twice a month. I don't use it that often. I really don't. But when I do, I think you should invest in a good one. This is from T3. The reason I say to invest in a good hair dryer is not because it's going to prevent you from damaging your hair, because heat's going to damage your hair no matter what. But if you have a good quality hair dryer, it will dry it so much faster. Like, even when my hair is sopping wet, it'll dry it in 7 minutes. I try not to ever do that. I've done it like once or twice. I don't like the feeling of that. I usually like to let my hair dry as much as possible, and like the back of the neck and like, you know, like the roots will be a little bit wet. So I'll dry that, and it'll dry everything in just 4 minutes. So a good hair dryer just kind of like cuts down the air drying time, so you don't have to use as much heat. It also does have a cool setting, so you can dry your hair on cool instead of heat, but cheap hair dryers do that too. The only difference is when I used a Revlon hair dryer versus a T3, this dries it so much better, so much faster. Like, it will be bone dry in 5 minutes. So it really does cut down the drying time, and I love it, and it looks really good and shiny. Overall, it just makes your hair look great. So that's it for my video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new, I hope that you subscribe. I make videos every single week. I hope I was able to introduce you to some new items that you've never heard about or thought about trying. And all my socials will be down below, and I'll see you guys next time.